Welcome to another episode of Dante's Prison Stories. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or I'ma push that blade.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So I'm laying in my bunk, and a homosexual peanut come knocking on my cell door. Doom, 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 doom. So I have my headphones in, so I look up because I see him standing there. So I take him off. I'm like, "What's up, Peanut?" He like, Dante, do you want to buy my TV? Because I'm about to go to another unit, and you know they gonna be tripping. So I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" He was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just can't take it over there with me." Now, y'all probably wondering like, "Yo, Dante, hold up, man. What is gay Peanut even talking to you?" Like, I thought y'all could, let me explain something to y'all. In this unit that I was in, okay, now this was way later in my bid, where I already established who I am and who I, how I get down up in there. Okay, so even if you see me talking to somebody like that, y'all know it's only strictly business and ain't no funny business going on, right? So I'm like, and for the record, y'all, Peanut can't take this TV over there because when they do inventory, they're going to see. Now, when you get like a TV, a radio, a Walkman, a tablet, your prison ID number is etched and stamped into that device, okay? But people, when they sell it or somebody steal a TV or steal something, they etch it out so nobody will know whose it is, okay? So 9 times out of 10, this is how Peanut got his TV. Somebody probably stole it for him. Whatever the case is, however he got it, he know when he leave out this unit, he can't take it with him. So he coming to me to ask me, can I buy it from him or do I want it from him, right? Because he know I got that bread. So I'm like, yeah, bring it on down here, right? So he go to his cell and he bring it back. So we plug it up. I'm flipping through the channels, making sure the volume up, volume down, and all that. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, what you want for it? He was like, man, give me 20 bags of coffee. I'll take 20 bags of coffee. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I get up and I go, to my little locker or whatever, and I'm getting a bag of coffee. And I'm like, why you leaving out the unit? He was like, man, it's just too messy up in here. It's too much. It's these dudes gossiping here, man. They be hating on me and all this, man. I just hate being up in here. But yeah, it's time for me to go. I'm like, all right, then. All right, so I give him his bags of coffee, and he bounced, right? So I'm sitting there with the TV, and it's all good, right? Now, I got 3 TVs in my cell, okay? I just had a lot of, I was a hoarder, right? I just had a lot of shit in my cell. So, about 3 months ago by, no issues at all. None whatsoever, okay? So, this dude named Deontay come into the pod, right? He comes into the pod. And I'm looking at him, and I said, hold on. I know this dude. I know this cat. That's Deontay. Now, let me tell you, me and this dude got some unsavory history. And when I tell y'all this story, some might blame me, some might blame him, okay? So, let me give y'all the story. But before I give y'all the story, make sure y'all punish that like button. Okay, it don't cost you nothing to hit that like button, all right? And I know y'all wondering, what is that right there, Dante? Oh, I got a gaming channel. I started a gaming channel, okay? I'm gonna have my gaming channel pinned at the top of the comment section, okay? And also, y'all, my Patreon is pinned at the top of the comment section too, okay? Go over there, my exclusive videos over there, like the prison stories that I can't put on here, my short horror films over there, My Bible stories over there, and my podcast is over there. All right. So make sure y'all go check it out. Let's get back to the story though. So I met Deontay. We was at this party, right? This was in the free world. I met him. It was a house party. And you know, I got me and my homies over here. It's about 8, 9 of us over there. And it's about 6 or 7 of him and his homies, right? So this girl named Bianca that I was messing with, I'm not going to say we was dating or anything, but we was messing around like a whole lot. We was like friends with benefits. Yeah. But they weren't called that back in my day. It was, I don't know what it was called. I don't know. But anyway, so me and this chick, Bianca, we'd just mess around like twice a week or something, whatever. And I never asked her, did she have a boyfriend? But I kind of figured that she did, because sometimes she wouldn't let me come over or whatever. Or she'd be like, it ain't the right time or something, whatever, right? But I wasn't sweating it. One day, y'all, I came over there, right? She told me to come over around like 7 o'clock. And when I got over there, you know, we did what we did in her room. Like, when I say I bust her down, I bust her spread eagle style, right? When I was done, I left the condom like on the side of the bed. I didn't even remember, right? I forgot to throw it away. I'm leaving out the window, the side window, right? Now, there's like these steps, because she stayed like in a duplex, like, a triplex. You got the first level, the second level, and the third level. She stayed at the first level of this apartment type of building, whatever. So I left out the window, and it's these stairs that go like this, and then go this way, and then go this way, and then go this way, and go up there like a fire escape or whatever. So as I'm leaving out of the window, the dude Deontay is walking up. Now, I don't know if he actually seen me hop out the window, or he just seen me just enough that we're passing. Now, in his mind, either me just came from the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor. Ain't no way he just came from the 1st floor, my girl, right? But I don't know how long he was out there. But we ended up passing, and we just looked at each other and just kept going, right? And I just went on about my day. I didn't know who he was. He didn't know who I was, right? So we're going to fast forward to the party, all right? About 3, 4, 5 months later, summertime, we in the party. Donta in there listening to, cause I'm on, wipe me down. I'm on, wipe me down, cause I'm on, right? That I pull up in the club, VIP, some, but all drinks on me. That Bootsy wipe me down, right? So we all up in there, right, doing our thing, right? And Bianca come in there. She come in there with her homegirls. It's about 6, 7 of them, right? So now we are in the basement. It's a basement party, right? Well, it's a house party, but everybody in the basement, right? Now she's coming downstairs, and I'm looking at her. Now keep in mind, y'all, it's about a good 40, 50 people down here, right? And all together at the house period, it's maybe about 200, but about 40, 50 people in the basement, right? So they coming downstairs. And my homeboy Al was like, hey, ain't this B? Ain't this B? I'm looking, I was like, oh yeah, that is her. So she's coming down so you got the stairs, right? I'm to the right against the wall over here. Deontay and his homeboys is like, once you coming down the stairs, if you keep going straight, they right there, bam. Right, and everybody else just sporadically out throughout the basement, right? So she looked at me, but the look, because I started to walk toward her, the look that she gave me was like, she did that. So I'm looking like, right? And he come up to her, he like give her a hug, like, hey, and then they give each other a kiss. So I'm like, oh, okay. So so now I know, okay, this is her boyfriend, right? And I wasn't no hater. I wasn't finna go over there like, hey man, who is this? No, man, that ain't even in that ain't in me at all, right? Now, I got plenty of these type of stories to tell y'all. Let me know in the comment section if y'all want to hear about Donta old rendezvous stories back in the day. Just let me know in the comment section, all right? So anyway, I'm like, all right, okay, this. So Al was like, oh, I said, yeah, that must be. So, I had some other chicks that I knew that came through and then we all danced and, freaking me up against the wall and all this and that, right? So, the party is starting to die down. Everybody's starting to leave out. And as we going upstairs, as I'm going upstairs, Bianca is like right behind me. I didn't know she was behind me. She was like, go to the backyard. And I turned and I seen her and I was like, oh, okay. So we go to the backyard or whatever. Dude's still downstairs. So I'm like, I said, that's your boyfriend? She was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend or whatever. I said, oh, okay. She was like, you coming by tonight? I was like, I wasn't planning on it, but yeah, why not? She was like, I bet. So I gave a little quick hug and she left. I guess she went back down there with him or whatever. So he ended up coming upstairs with her, right? And they all kissing right here. Right, and I'm seeing them, and then I'm looking. I said, "Oh, wait a minute!" I tell my homeboy out, like, "Hey, that's the dude when I seen him before when I was leaving out." Right? He was like, "Oh, you did?" I was like, "Yeah, okay." Right now, let me give a quick pause. Let me throw a quick pause right quick. This is why, when I was growing up, when I was active in the streets with women, I never liked to kiss. Because I felt like I just started kissing was so nasty. I mean, just think about it. I know what me and Bianca do. I know what we do, okay? Well, I should say I know what she do with me, to me. And then you turn around and you tongue kissing your. That's why I never really kissed like that back in the day. I couldn't. Because I just always had that fear that, you know what I mean? We ain't got to go into detail or whatever, but I always had that fear. So, nevertheless, I end up, we mob in the hood. We just, walking, bailing around the hood, right? So it's about 2:00 in the morning. And she called me. She was like, is you going to come over here and get this? And I'm like, I'm on my way right now. So I tell the homies like, hey, y'all, I'm out, whatever, right? So she stayed maybe like a 7 to 8 minute walk from where I was at, right? Because I was, lingering around the area or whatever. So I go over there, right? And I tap on the window, right? At the fire escape, whatever. She opened the window, the candles lit. You know what I'm talking about? It's some soft Ron Isley music playing that, what was he playing? That summer breeze make me feel right, blowing through the jasmine on my mind. Right, so I'm talking about the mood is set, right? So I get in there, right? And she wearing like this cheetah print, like a cheetah print thong and like a cheetah print like bra or whatever. And I guess she put like some oils on or something, because I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? So y'all know how I do it. So I went in and, I handle my business. Okay, so I don't know, because I was just so, I don't know what it was, but that night, I really put in some work. I don't know what was going on with me that night, but when I say I really put in some work that night, I put in work. Okay, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, "Oh, Donta, man, you weren't putting in work like that." Believe me, I was putting in some real life work. Okay, so anyway, I passes out and I go to sleep, and that's one thing I never do. I never do is go to sleep at a chick house. Okay. So I'm asleep. And then, when you sleep, but you hear something, I hear like this arguing back and forth. So I'm like, I wake up and dude is right there. He's in the house at the doorway and she's sitting up. Y'all remember that one scene with Craig girlfriend off of Friday when she was laying in the bed? It was a dude laying in the bed when she was arguing with Craig on the phone. I don't know if y'all peeped that at night, but that's what was happening. But the dude Deontay was right there. He was right there, and I'm laying in the bed, and he like, man, who the fuck is this? And all this, straight up, you a hoe, and all this and that. And so I rolls over. And he like, hey, bruh, hey, man, you ain't even got nothing to do with this, bruh. I don't want no problems, man. A hoe is a hoe, right? So I'm putting on my drawers and everything. Because when I say I'm naked, I ain't got nothing on, y'all. I'm putting on my drawers and everything. I'm putting on my shirt, putting up my shorts, putting my shoes on and all that, right? And so he was like, man, hold up. Weren't you just at the party? See, man, I know you was, man, you were, right? So, I walk past him like, excuse me, bruh. So I walk out, it's like, gotta be about 6 o'clock in the morning at this time, right? So I know I'm looking at my phone and it's like 6:15. I'm like, okay, I can get on the city bus right quick. The bus finna come at 6:30, right? It runs every half hour on the hour, right? So I said, let me even get to this bus stop. So I walk out, right, and I leave, and I just hear them arguing in the background or whatever, right? So now that's me and this dude history. This is why I know him from, because of Bianca, right, in that incident, right? So let's fast forward back to prison. Let's get back to prison. So he come in, I'm looking, I'm like, that's that dude, Deontay. I smashed it. This is what I'm saying in my head. I smashed this chick or whatever back in the day, right? So he get in there, right? And he in the cell. So I told my homeboy Al, like, hey, go holler at that dude right quick. See is that dude named Deontay right quick and report back. Let me know where he from and everything. So Al go down there, they talking or whatever. Al put the press on them, like, do you need protection in here? Because for those that don't know, I offer protection in prison for, weaker inmates. And hold on. I got an Instagram. I started an Instagram, y'all. I'm going to have my Instagram and my TikTok pinned at the top of the comment section too. But I done had my Instagram for about 2 weeks now, and it's like at 5,000 something followers now. Somebody from this channel done went over there and trying to violate me. Let me explain something to you about the way I ran my business in prison. Okay, trust me, y'all. This is a part of this. This is a part of the story. When you come to me and you need protection, or you are afraid of somebody, this is how my business was ran. You will pay me to protect you, to keep guys up off of you, okay? I told a story maybe about a year ago, maybe it was 2 years ago, where I told that this guy came to me for protection. He paid me to keep this booty bandit up off of him, okay? I protected, me and my homeboys ran down on Big Larry, and we told Big Larry, like, stay away from him. He under our protection, right? That same week, later on that week, somebody planted a knife in my cell. It wasn't my knife, because that time I cleared my whole cell, but somebody put a knife in my cell and some coke, okay? I ended up getting locked up for 6 months, okay? They put me in the hole of the hole, okay? It was no contact with nobody out there. All my homeboys that was running my business when I got locked up, y'all know how it is. When the captain fall, everybody end up doing their own thing, okay? A lot of my guys got shipped. It was a whole bunch of mess. When I got out of the hole and got put on a whole different side of the prison, dude was turned out. Big Larry ended up getting at him. Now, my thing is this dude all on Instagram talking about, oh, Donta was foul. He didn't keep his word. How can I keep my word or protect somebody when I'm out of the game for 6 months, when I don't even know what the hell going on, right? So this dude on Instagram talking about, oh, Donta ain't a good guy. He fucked up. He was running game on these dudes and all. Man, let me tell y'all something. Number one, I did not help you or tell you to commit a crime to go to prison. Okay, so let's get that established. Okay, and then number two, you supposed to be a man, right? To stand on your own 2 feet and protect yourself. Now, coming dealing with me, it's just an extra bonus to get you through your bid. But if I'm out of commission and I'm out of the game, and my homeboys is just running amok, running wild like the Wild Wild West, what that got to do with me? It ain't no refunds in prison. I did protect you to a certain degree, but then at the end of the day, you are responsible for yourself. So whoever you are that's over there making videos with your faceless mask and all that, whoever you are, if you gonna speak on it, tell it all. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Matter of fact, y'all, for the sake of time, I'm gonna have to make it part 2. Y'all go to my Patreon. Part 2 will be on the Patreon. With that, y'all, and the Patreon is pinned at the top of the comment section. With that, y'all be safe out there. I'm out. Welcome to another episode of Donta's Story Time.